So I, on the verge of losing my grasp and realization altogether, believed every word what the witch said. I wanted to curse them, to curse my brother's mother, father, and me. And the witch was saying I could do just precisely that. What will it be, my dear? There is no price. I do not require sacrifice or a dark ritual to perform my magic. A simple wish to show you my gratitude. I want you to which I desire, and to me personally. Who do you want to curse? The witch's sweet whispers hung in the air for a brief moment before whispering away. Oh, it was absolutely fantastic. Was just learning about the history of Michael, or should I say Michelle and her brothers in the last 2 episodes, and what he did to just set Morgana free just blew me away. Imagine just the story. I want to curse. Oh, and you're welcome to choose more than one. All of them, even. I could curse them. That would kill my family. I would be free, and no one would know I've been born female. Why don't you become the new head of the estate? Who would I curse? I could kill him. Dinner, George, mother, father, all of them. They had all exiled me, please. Have your revenge. A black bottle. Oh yeah, the memories. But at the end of the day, we're family. We can't get past any of that. With enough time, everything will go back to the way it was beforehand. Just like I did for myself and George. I don't understand. Why would I think about them now? They've abandoned me. Left me in that room for years, and they left me here for 8 more. They don't care whether I'm alive or dead. So why should I... Oh man, there we go. Have you made up your mind? I have. Tell me, my dear, who will it be? Who will you curse? No one. I cannot curse anyone, Morgana. Surely you jest. You know just how much you wish to see them dead. I felt all your hatred, your despair, and you mean to tell me that you can't curse them? It just struck me now that I can't do that to family. I cannot curse my own family. This is the family that cast you aside, labeled you cursed, made you suffer for years, and then locked you away in this remote mansion. And they don't feel the slightest remorseful about it, about any of it? I understand that. I know they don't get the same weight to their words as I do. I figured that out long ago. They don't want the same things as I do. That I trust them more than they ever deserve. So why? Then can you not curse them? Because I don't want to hate them. I don't bring them suffering. On the contrary, I want them to be happy. You have no place in that happiness, though. It is a happiness that rests upon your misfortune. Why then should not drag them down so you can find a respite for yourself? I will find respite by cursing them. How can you be so sure of that, my dear? I most certainly found a great deal of it myself. You're trying to follow your conscience, I can see that, but the good is superficial, and all it does is shackle you. Remove the shackles, and everything will become much easier. Nothing you say can convince to kill my family? Why not? No. Why not someone who isn't family then? Surely getting at least one person would like to see dead. Oh, I most certainly can. I could kill 12 times and it wouldn't be enough. But just because I would be happy with their death, it doesn't mean that there aren't people out there who are sad to lose her. Remove any one person from that group, and the whole thing could come crashing down. All because I couldn't restrain my own hatred. Your concern for them will devour you. Don't think I'm not aware of that. You aren't. You don't know that at all. The only reason you give them any consideration because, deep down, you still have hope. But hope has a way of forsaking those who've given up at home. You have a problem, and you need to take care of that before it kills you. You and I, we were cut from the same cloth. While you may still care for your family now, in time it'll come to curse them. You said that I worry, Michael. Your hatred, your curse, is what brought me back to life. And there's no getting around that. We do have plenty of time, though. No need to rush to a decision. I'll show you what is truly you truly desire, deep down, and I'll show you again and again until you finally acknowledge. Black butterfly hovering in the window disappeared, and the witch's voice grew distant, overwhelmed. I collapsed to the floor unconscious. Had I really said what I did out of love for my family, or was I just afraid to cross that line? Was Morgana right? Was my heart now the home to a terrible monster? If I actually resurrected the witch with my hatred, maybe that's how I was now. Darkness speared me once more. I was once again seized in the pool of despair. Slowly, ever slowly, it ordered me to nothing. If it did not come up for air, I soon would take the witch's offer. Crackling like a demon, I would put a curse on someone. I would kill them. Reviving her was a mistake that I should never have made. And not for the greater good or anything so noble. No, every time she spoke, a little more of my spirit died. Alright, this is pretty interesting. From that day on, Morgana's voice became a constant fiction on my life. Cursed them, killed them, cursed them. She said directly into my ear. No matter how I hid or how deep I put my fingers in my ears, her voice resounded directly in my head. Hearing in its streams the curse from this disembodied voice was so unreal, so unbelievable, that I felt as though I was being dragged away from the realm of humanity. There was an unsettling magnetism in her voice, allowing her malevolence to seep into me. It was downright torturous. Curse them, revile them. Do you really need to be in your right mind, honestly? Your fixation on holding on to your sanity is what causing you so much anguish. Admit it. There's more darkness, more seething malice inside you than anything else. That's why you were the one who resurrected me. Admit it. You do want to curse them, don't you? You do want to kill them, don't you? Alright, back in the bedroom. No, I don't. I don't want that at all. I told you this already. You're so desperate tonight, Michael. It can only mean that it's true. You will be able to maintain your calm if you are truly free of guilt. I do not wish to kill Ditter, or George, or Mother, or Father. I have no desire whatsoever to see them dead. Your constant babbling is messing with my head. Be honest with yourself, Michael. You do imagine what it's like to hold their warm instants on your hands, standing with their bodies. No, I don't. That's not what I want. Don't lie, Michael. You climbed the tower. You opened the door. You sought me. No, I wasn't in control. No, Michael, you weren't. Enough! I'm done listening to you. Now, don't take your anger on inanimate objects, Michael. Do you know where I am? Where are you? I'm standing behind you. In front of you. Now, I'm beside you. You should play with me. Just playing around with me, Morgana. Mocking me for your own amusement. Not all, my dear. In fact, I consider you a close friend. Why would I mock someone who means so much to me? We are not close. You'll come to see in time that we are very much the same. And when you do, you also know that I'm the one person that truly understands you. Okay? Enough. Let it all go, Michael. Curse it all with me. Despise it. Kill it. Make it suffer. Curse it. Please just stop. And where are we going, Michael? Wherever you run, I'll always be by your side. Are you gonna pray to God to exorcise me? No, that's quite amusing. Consider I am the child of... I'm not trying to hurt you, Michael. On the contrary. Stop talking, please. Just stop. I want to set you free from your misery. Can you take it? I can't take it. No, just please be quiet. Who's there? Hello, I'm here to deliver your package from them. I see. What? Michael? Is something the matter? I opened the door to the servant the Balkar stayed. He seemed to be quite perturbed by my sight of me. It must have looked terrible. Morgana's voice, her words, set my spirit dry. A human? No one person? Not a witch or a spirit or a demon? I knew him good and well. The servants would never do anything to help me. He wouldn't believe a word I said, but at that point, his humanity was something to keep a latch onto. Please, pardon? The witch, she talks to me, she never stops talking. I'm begging, please get me out of here. Let me go back home in your carriage. Please let me go back. The witch's voice, it's killing me. It won't go away, I can't escape. Please, I need your help. You're gone mad. You're crazy. See, this is why I don't want this job. Having the delivery supplies in this man-cursed mansion, having to get anywhere near the Balgard's youngest child. No, I'm perfectly sane. You sold your soul to the devil. Don't think I'm not in the dark about that. No, I did no such things. You're completely insane. I'm done with this damn job. It's not with all the riches in the world. That means I'll be around a lunatic like you even for a minute. What? I'm not crazy. I'm perfectly sane. I'm not mad. Michael? Mine is far from the sound. I won't hear it. I'm not mad, damn it. I'm not insane. I won't hear it. I won't hear it. I won't hear it. The one spent nearly every waking moment, every day at my side, talking and talking about how mean-spirited humans were, how ugly they were, and then those foods are virtual and vital. She never seemed to tire of it every single day, on and on. She made a point to remind me about myself, everything I was trying to get away from. As much as I fought to ignore her, to let the things she said in, she simply passed every way I put up, every word whisper on me. There was no escape. Curse them, revile them, remember the things they did to you. Close your eyes and envision it. Remember the scorn in their eyes, the way their lips twisted as they laughed. You only need to curse them, and you wipe their repulsive smirks out of existence. I'm serious. Please stop this, Morgana. Please stop talking to me. I'm begging you. Seriously, I can't take it anymore. Now, why would you say that, my dear? It's just two of us in this gloomy old mansion. I don't see what's wrong with a little conversation. Your voice. Everything you say is eating away at me. I care for you, and everything I say is meant to help you, set you free. So if I continue to say it, you allow to hate the people who have wronged you. They don't deserve happiness. Someone who's always smiling for you is someone who's always certain to betray you. Someone who values themselves above all will not hesitate to put others' lives on the line. Someone who covets wealth and power will sacrifice his friends and family to obtain it. These are the kinds of people who want to surround yourself with. I've told you repeatedly that I will not curse anyone. I wish to be so stubborn, my dear. I could ask you the same. Why won't you just leave me be? Because I can't stand to see you like this. It's one word, because you could be free to paint. But because you insist on shackling yourself by your ideal of family, you're making yourself miserable. We are the same type of person, Michael. The type of person with the right to curse others, regardless of the kind of childhood you had or how much hatred it instilled you in, Michael. You're a cursed man named after an angel. You need to realize how twisted you are. And soon, I am not twisted. Do you honestly still believe you're normal? Tell me, what's normal about someone who happily embraces a skeleton? Tell me, what's normal about someone who hacks away at a girl's face with a knife? You are not normal. I will repeat as many times as I have to. You need to accept that. You must hold so tight to your sanity. If you would just let it go, you wouldn't have to suffer. No one is going to come and save you, my dear. The only thing that can save you, anyone, is your loathing. We are the same. I am nothing like you. I am not a witch. I am not cursed. I am a human. I am a human. Man. Yes. A man. With that body. Oh, my dear friend. Let me tell you something that you should be quite pleased to hear. Did you know what some would say, people like you? Those who are neither male or nor female? That they are like unto God? Like unto God. Indeed. You should be worshipped for your divinity, but instead your family cursed you. You are not human. From the second life was first breathed into you, your fate would have said, no, you're wrong. If I were really wrong, you would not be here right now. You would be back home with your family. Perhaps you would have had a pretty little wife, living a normal, happy life together. You have long since strayed from that path. It's well outside. I am not. I am human. I am a person. I am a normal person. The youngest son of Balgard State. I am an ordinary man. No, not a single person believed. Neither the witch was willing to consider me human. Never mind my family. The archangel whose name I share looked down on me. The witch tried to drag me into it was. The past constantly ate away at me. Am I imprisoned in this place for far too long? There's nothing that can be done about my body. All of those things combined threatened to break me. I let out a scream, then stumbled out of the room in a frenzy. I had to get out of that place, no matter how. It doesn't matter anymore that I was forbidden from leaving the property. I just wanted to go out of sight. They wouldn't let me come home. They would run away. It was all I could do. I want to give myself anywhere that might have even the tiniest bit of light share with me. I was desperate. Someone? Anyone? Please. Tell me I'm human. Tell me I'm a man. Anyone. Please tell me I'm not cursed. When I opened that front door, a searing light pierced my eyes. The world quickly went dark and I couldn't see a thing. And then, my arms began to burn beneath the sunlight. Black smoke rose from the sizzling flesh. A stinking stench filled with air. Exerting pain quickly spread to the rest of my body. Why am I... Water. Which I'm sure the witch Morgana will observe with a great deal of pity. I didn't think you'd need any of water. Take another look at yourself. With what little light man's torn its way into the corridors to guide me. Drag myself to the chapel, stopping beneath the pile, a light shining through the stained glass windows. How? I wasn't burned. In fact, my skin hadn't even turned the slightest bit pink. There was nothing wrong with it as far as I could see. Where'd that pain come from then? And that distinct stench of burning flesh. This is your doing, isn't it, Morgana? I know what you're experiencing. It happened to me too. Sometimes enough emotional distress and despair can cause you physical pain. The mind and body are much more tightly linked than you think. Your mind is far more damaged now than you know. You poor, poor thing. You have my sympathy, my dear. You sad little child. Collapsed on the floor in front of a multicolored window, I felt the whole world was closing in on me. Or perhaps metaphorism around me. I was completely in an early corner and there was nothing getting around that. I was left with one only option. To stop fighting and accept that harsh reality before me. And make everything much easier. The whole world said there was nothing wrong with me. And I was the only one who tried to deny it. So in the world's eyes, this meant there was something wrong with me. I was abnormal. I was irregular. I was mad. I was cursed. I was not human. I was not a man. If I'm not a human or a male, maybe I should just call myself a witch. And therefore, it may affirm in my usual, in my refusal to curse anyone. I'm willing to give that last piece of my humanity. Everything else, I let go out. Which took a great deal of weight off me. I stopped caring and I stopped thinking. I stopped wanting someone to accept me. I stopped wanting to run away. Sunlight no longer caused my agonizing, unseen burns, but in exchange, I became emotionally empty. I discarded my faith and my hope, building a shell of cynicism, and closed myself within. In time, that became my normal. I began to believe it is what I wanted. Tranquility filled my days. The time trudged onward, almost impractical pace. The witch whispers no longer caused my gravitation. Essentially nothing in note happened over the next 2 years. At one point, a man with unusual disease stumbled across the mansion while running through the forest. But there was little more to be said about that. For nothing could have been convinced me to care about someone else. I spent much time sitting before the fireplace. I covered the stained glass windows with trays, lower them, and think about the damn archangels. Staring and dancing flames, I was able to forget the passage of time. Watching unblinkingly as the red and orange tangs flicking back and forth. They seemed to spread outwards from the fireplace, consuming me. Whether by the ragged infernos of hell or the cleansing fires of purgatory. The thought of being swallowed up and burned to ash by a massive conflagration was quite pleasant. But those visions never became reality. Oh, tell me, Michael. What are you thinking about right now? Huh? Do you still know what to curse them? Look at yourself, Michael. Look how you're living. Do you really want this life? Have you ever thought about dying? Michael, would you like to die? That's the right answer. God has said that taking one's own life is a sin after all. That's good, Michael. You made the right decision. I shall be there with you until the very end, my dear friend. Honestly, part of me did desire death. I just didn't have enough energy to take my own life. My mind and spirit are too far decayed. However, in my 10th year, the door opened once more, and time sped her back into the motion when you showed up, Giselle. Everything I gave up upon, everything I thought I lost, it all came back. At first, I didn't know quite well. I was deeply horrible of you. I hated having you around, but if I hadn't met you, in all likelihood, I probably could have down that path and become a demon. But you seem rather handsome, man. I thought you'd get yourself trying to say, but my mental image of a witch is definitely more of a woman. So you're not a witch? To tell you the truth, I didn't know what might be back here, which had me rather scared. But I think I can make this work. It's a pleasure to meet you, Master. After taking care of it with zeal, I returned to my room. I was, to be quite honest, dumbfounded. It was naturally the witch who stoked the fire of my apprehensions. Why would you let that woman stay here? She came for the Bulgard steak, and you both know how you feel about your family. Chase her out. Give her a little scare, and she'll be gone within a day. Would you rather not? I can wish find her in your place. A rattling window here, a couple broken glasses there, small things like that to accumulate the eerie atmosphere. Are you gonna say anything? Are you gonna say anything? Why do you care about her at all? Oh, now, don't be like that. I live here too, so why shouldn't I care? I am not the one fond of noisy people, or springly women like that one. That's something we can both agree on, isn't it? You don't like women. You don't like that woman, do you? The more a person smiles, the less you can trust them. Though I've hardly tell you that, do I? Stop talking. Now, that's not very polite. This is a family matter. This is none of your concern. I was merely offered to help get rid of a pest. I don't need your help. I will get rid of that woman when I'm ready. But first, I'll find out what secret she's keeping. Then, go back living in peace. Very well then. That pest has no place in your sweet solitude. The world before you now is much kinder, so much warmer than the one you used to know. Well, good luck then. If you need any helping hand, don't hesitate to ask. Oh wait, by the way, what now? You've changed, my dear. And I like you so much better like this. I was always hated how much you reeked of human. You were blessed with a body like unto God. You're a person created by His hands. You won't dream of having what you have. But you only want it tonight. Now then, you act the part much better. A saint resurrected by the closest of thing to God, perhaps too could be considered a miracle. Yeah. Morgana. Yes? You are a deranged, delusional woman. Why, thank you. And we know what happened here. Giselle was a woman who smiled a great deal. Her jaded eyes seemed to glimmer every time she made a new face. And the more she smiled, the more vibrantly she spoke, the more suspicious I became. I couldn't trust someone to smile that much, especially not a woman. The way she kept trying to get friendly with me didn't help that impression at all. I had a hard time believing she was honestly wanted to get to know me. I couldn't help but think she was trying to fish for information. Anyone who tried to seem close to me had to be some other motivation, like Amani, who had only done so to satisfy her mother. Perhaps my suspicion could have been considered paranoia. But even 10 years later, flashes of nightmare would still come back from me time to time. It would take more than a few attempts of being nice to even trust this stranger. Okay? Eventually I realized that she was hiding something and convinced myself with a lot of guilt. So I wrote mother for such a thing I could do to tear her down, to get her out of here. I should listen to Giselle rather than mother or the witch. But I confronted her with Omni in my mind. I conflicted her with Omni in my mind, so I was able to see her why she was truly here. I was able to preserve her as evil. So instead of her, I put my faith in mother's words. Despite mother's never once doing the same for me. My beloved daughter, Michael, I do regret putting this into the situation. Never want to let that woman anywhere near you. She is a witch, a terrible, sinful witch, a dreadful, tainted woman. She lay with my husband, with your father. She's a lowly merchant girl who wormed her way into our family. She could exploit your father for money. She committed a grievous sin, the sin of adultery. I tried to have her executed, but your father wouldn't allow it. So instead, he had her banished to atone for his sins. Unaware that you were already living there, and I could not tell him either, for that is mine and your brother's secrets. I pray you find your heart to forgive your mother for failings. Forgive me for delivering a witch to you. I would not be surprised if she tried to snoop him around. She's root the filth one who will do anything for money. Should word of her curse happen to spread, you should have drawn on one attention from that church. We have no ally except each other, Michelle. This letter I've included in a knife. The blade were blessed with holy water, which should allow it to eradicate the corruption of evil souls of the witch. I ask of you, with all my heart, send all for creatures back to hell. And there we go. Didn't know that knife was filled with holy water. It was stormy that night. Great clouds of thunder ripped through the sky. Zell let out a panic scream, shoved me back, and the look in her eyes and emotion, and I thought I'd lost. I knew that face. I knew that scream, because that face had once been mine. I had screamed the same utter despair. Back to the way things were. Yes, finally. It's quite quiet again. I'm honestly surprised she stayed as long as she did. In a way, her tendency is rather impressive. Not many would persist for so long, and they face such obvious decisions. But you know, no one would try to get friendly with you without a good reason. Information about you cares gets away outside these walls. But to look at her face there, was she really just putting on an act because I revealed the scheming? If you think she was afraid of you, you're mistaken. That's how people behave when their sins are brought to light. She was screaming though, and she looked genuinely terrified when she knocked my hands away. You're not gonna let a woman's screams cloud your judgment, are you? A woman can make a weapon out of anything. Tears, a smile, fear. The day she arrived, you recognize the smile as a fake. So surely you can't go falling for this. I'm not falling for anything. I just feel like I know that frenzied panic. Something doesn't add up. Just nothing, my dear. The fact, what perplexes me is why you didn't simply kill her when you had the chance. Are you afraid of the sight of blood? The blood of your tormentors has no more worth than with a wild bull. You should have sliced her through without a second thought. Although I suppose I'll make quite the mess. Yeah, that makes me sense. You were not afraid of hurting her. You merely didn't want to pay the burden clean up afterwards. Not very like you. Be quiet. Come now, the woman's finally gone. It's back just the two of us. And you don't want to talk? Silence, please. As you wish. I would say we cordial in silence, my dearest friend. I imagine she's out there. Have her in the cold earth below. Oh boy. I get chills every time I consider. Where would I be if I had done as mother said? If I had killed you? Or if I've done the foolish thing? He has succumbed to unforgivable. I haven't forgiven you for good fortune. But you coming back? You being alive? Was an absolute blessing. Oh, look at that. I can't take it. I'm gone. I can't take it. I'm going through with this whole world. You don't have any idea what I've been through here. How hard it was to keep myself together. Giselle, I do understand. I know very well how difficult, how painful it can be for no one to believe you, for no one to accept you. I know far too well what it's like to want to scream, and that you're done with the whole damn world. I truly do. We've got to know each other as people. It was nothing more than a single small step. For us, it was like we moved mountains. I still remember how the light felt as it shone through the windows we opened together. It didn't burn. And while this might have been some melodramatic moment, I felt safe in saying it was probably the gentlest light I ever felt in my life. Wow. Wow, look at that. But as we all know, following my recollection with Jill, I decided to turn back into my old self. Well, I suppose this was quite correct. I felt more comfortable with peace with myself that I never had before. That may have been the first time I was really human. Having someone else around began to feel around. It was something I was just certain I would never have. It was incredible. Though to someone else, our time together might seem frivolous and empty. Our conversation meaningless chatter. I never thought a day would come when someone would laugh at something I said. When someone would smile inside of me. However trivial, seeing Jill's smile always made me happy. Oh darn it, where did you get off to? Are you here? Are you in the vase? What's on the racket? Is something the matter? Ah, master. Yes, a cat. Huh? A cat? A naughty little cat was sticking to sell the past few days. So I'm trying to catch him. If you happen to come crossing him, don't let him get away. Right. And what would you do once you caught him? Well, I don't want to punish him, that would be mean. If he's still coming back, then I think I'll take him and teach him how to be a house cat. You mean to keep him? Are you not fond of cats, Master? I don't mind them. No. Then there you have it. I hope it doesn't take too long to warm up to us. Maybe it'll help if you give him a name. Oh, a name. Oh, a name! That's a great idea. What should we call him? You decide, Master. You want me to pick a name? This is your house after all. So don't wreck you'll be the one to choose. I'm not sure I'm following that reason. What does the cat look like? Well, he's wild, so he's dirty, I guess. He's kinda got some spots here and there. Is he ugly? Yeah, I'd say so. Alright then, ugly speckles, MK2. MKII. That's a name? Why on earth would you call something like that? And what does the MKII even mean? Be quiet. It's on you if he runs away, Master. That was love reaction. My time with the jail made a known person out of me. Made me be able to tell stupid jokes to give flesh to surprise or expression. It's not to show actual emotion. Our silly, meaningless banter became something precious. My heart of stone began to soften. The world she created for me was what I had yearned for my whole life. Every loss of it in prison and spent the other half playing identity that comes to how I felt in my heart. For the first time I genuinely felt like I was allowed to be myself. Sheesh, you're not so kind. You have to be so perky. It's not good for you. Ah! You make a mockery of a culinary arts? I've heard quite enough, Master. It sounds like I'm going to put your taste buds through some intense rehabilitation. How about this, Master? Play a game against me. Of course, if you're open to it, it doesn't have to end there. continue getting to know each other for years to come. Giselle. Though I did my best not to show it, I think that I treasure our time together. Even more than you did. I latched onto it, desperate to refuse and let it go. I needed it. I needed you. Wow. Are you listening, Morgana? I can hear you just fine, my dear. Now, what brings you all the way up here? You know you can call me for anyone in the house. My bond to this tower have been broken. This is a conversation we can only have here. The place where we first met. Oh? It's time for us to part ways. My desire hasn't changed since I first encountered. I wish to be a person. To be a man. Exactly. When I'm with Giselle, I am that. She makes me into the person that I always wanted to be. And now you wish to get rid of me? So you can complete your descent into the realm of the unclean? I do. Ha! You come all the way to just tell me that? A needless formality. I'm sorry, Michael. We are kindred spirits. As much as you want to deny it, you can only be second to only God. Yet you spurned his gift. I'm nothing like you. I am a human, nothing more. I should not condemn you for your undeniable resolve, but rather pity you for your being so utterly blind. Allow me to make a prediction before I depart, Michael. Cursed namesake of Lord Jingle. You may think you make yourself some sort of progress, but that fact is you've gone nowhere. While the smile of Giselle may be able to withstand your secret, you know better than anyone. No one can accept what you are, not even her. You will never be with anyone. I understand that. No, Michael, you don't understand. But you'll soon enough. What you have now is not true happiness. It's empty. Not by masquerading. When the night is over, the mask will come off. So what if this permanent isn't real? This being ephemeral makes it worse? Why can't I want something that doesn't last forever? This is the first time I've ever found joy in my life. Those moments of happiness will only sever the worst, the loss. The sweeter the honey, the more despair when the pot runs dry. Sooner or later you will return to me, begging for help. You have every intentions of giving it to you. I will not hold this over you either. When you come to me, it will be in time of your utmost desire. When your life prayers that's finally come crumbling down, you will become what I am. So I will take my leave from the sun in anticipation for that day. Until we meet again, my dear. You all know what happened after that. Oh, hello, Master. I was just looking for you. I heated up some wine and thought you might... Is something the matter? No, I'm fine. Thank you. It's nothing. All I did was warm it over the fire. Are you sure sure nothing's the matter? I shouldn't be hearing things forcing. So yes, I am fine. Oh wow, that's wonderful news, Master. Is it? Truly, I have believed. It does seem quite revealing from the I know she didn't believe in the word. That wasn't the matter. What did matter was that despite likely questioning insanity, when I at first told her about it, she had a try to put all but treated things before. She never saw the smile, and that meant so much more to her. She wouldn't mention God's voice no longer constantly years. My life started to think fact, I would say I would probably be happier than I was. Nevertheless, I intend to keep my restraint between me and us. For what the witch separated from the end. You'll never be with anyone. Having born with this body, that was my reality. And there was nothing I could change it. I had to accept it. I had to accept it. I had to accept it, or so I thought. I wasn't going to covet what could have, but I've begun to taste of sweet happiness. I so developed a great affection for that smile, and as much as I tried to tell myself I was getting caught up in the moment, the feeling would pass in time. I found myself unable to restrain the swelling of emotions within me. Look at those two together. That day by the fireplace, I thought all I wanted from you was friendship. So I had my life. Always with you back. I thought that if we were simply friends, I would still be able to see that smile, but even if I wouldn't learn what I was. That if you were merely friends, you'd be able to accept that. So, give things felt like inside at all costs. However, with each passing day, with each smile, my affection for you swelled. It reached a point where, as hard as I tried to keep it contained, all I would take was a sliced nudge for it, so keep on spilling out. And maybe desire was out of reach. I was convinced I had changed because this happiness it became my everyday. I had no right to any such thing, but I came to wish that I could be to serve your life. I yearned for you, and I wanted you to yearn for me. And like the fool I am, I thought that with you, it would have been impossible. There's the red rose. Yep. Yeah, I like that scene. Honestly, it's no trouble. I mean, you should be a bit by surprise, that's all. I am pleased. It's no matter how it turns out. You drew for me. You drew for me, master. Whether it's good or bad, it's irrelevant. I would. Yep. I would be happy with any drawing with me, with a man I love. Wow. Heavy stuff. Not one word. Zero emotion. For I love the sense of deep, utterly in love with you. There was no escaping that. Listen very carefully. I love you. I love you so much, in my heart, I'm going to explode. Nevertheless, there's also no escaping the past that was I could never truly be with you. That it could be anything about this moment. I pushed you away. To see all the color drain from your face. I didn't even take that step. I thought that maybe you could change my world. You really did. Love me as much as you said. Together, we could change everything. We could walk a new path side by side, and so I said it just my heart. I'm in heaven. So happy I could cry. You're correct, so. I too was yeah, this game's rated M for mature. So, portrayed thought was kind of a man. The one feels pure and chastity. And I want to be that for you. Between the surface and the desires. Despite seeing it, I want to hurt you. That having you by my side is enough. The desire body up by the warmth of your skin. Let the heart take over. My hands are free. I feel burning inside me. long for intimacy, not just emotional, but physical. Where's it going? Pray, I can wish a lot of God. I know where it become. Where is always where would Jesus accept? Things began changing when my father, Antonio, passed away. George put in some very busy prayer to take his place. If what he said was true, we'd be able to go back to the state. No longer be a demon child, but a member of the Mellok family once more. Deep down, I could completely believe what's actually happened. After 11 years in exile, I had no idea how they felt about me. Would they even remember promising me so long ago? I feared that they would threaten to consume me. But Giselle, she had all to see to do, put my mind at ease. No matter where I go, I'll always be with you, Michael. I truly am nervous. You know what the future holds. But not the sacred something that might happen in kind anyway. It's more of a jittery, excited, anxious. I'm confident the two of us can overcome anything, no matter how many obstacles comes our way. Together we create an even more wonderful future. Could I believe her? Could I have faith in a wonderful future? The way she always be there with me. That together we could create a future. No, that was the question. I want to have faith. I want to believe as much as she did. I believe that even if I was gray, I could have a normal life together with her. She had rescued from the depths of hell, and now I'll make her happy. I'm taking the step to our relationship. I made numerous attempts to reveal the truth about who I was. I'm going to stop there for now. Thank you all for enjoying. Have a good one.